Well, hey guys, we are on our way over to meet Terry and do our first ever multi-vehicle ride. And today's destination, we're heading back up to the Eastern Shore of Virginia. Going to pick up our quarterly care package from our favorite winery. We do that every 3 months, that's why it's quarterly. And stop at Cape Charles, the Shanty, and have lunch. Good little seafood restaurant there. Kind of cozy. It's on the water. It's going to make for a good ride. We have to go across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel for that. And yeah, really looking forward to it.
Nice to see you, girl. Nice to see you. This is so cool.
Tom showed me the videos he got, and it's awesome. You're just a natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
After a few minutes of catching up, we saddle up and head north. Hello. Thank you.
Good deal.
Once we arrive in Cape Charles, I get Terry to pose for some photos by her Spyder so we can use them for future thumbnails. Cape Charles is a beautiful little town nestled on the side of the Chesapeake Bay. Our lunch destination, the Shanty, is at the marina. After lunch, we continue northbound to Chatham Vineyards. Watching the weather radar, there's a big thunderstorm, and you can now see it right off to my right, just a few miles. It's a big one, but it's moving northeast, and this is as far north as we're going to go, so it's going to be moving away from us. But we're in chance we'll get some more this afternoon. And to be honest with you, it's I know I've said this before and I've almost regretted it. It's warm, kind of warm, so a little rain shower would not feel bad.
The house that you saw, you did see the house, right? That's Chatham House. We are celebrating our bicentennial this summer. So we are how old?
Bicentennial.
Math quiz.
Centennial is 100.
Good.
Bicentennial is
100. 200. So we're 200 years old.
Not bad for a UVA person. Huh.
Wahoo! Wahoo wah! This is good.
Got a nice thunderstorm passing through while we're under the overhead, finishing our wine. Miriam's, she says it tastes like it's as weak as water. Because she's drinking water.
Admit it's 5 seconds back.
Riding with me. After enjoying a nice chilled rosé in the warm summer afternoon, we carefully pack up our wine purchase and begin to head south. Well, we successfully skirted through or waited out one thunderstorm, and there is a line of thunderstorms approaching, but it's approaching at an angle. So if we move south, which is our plan, we should avoid most of the weather. And the rain doesn't concern me, it's the lightning. So our strategy is we get to the base of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel to stop at the visitor center there, go to the bathroom one last time, and check radar and see where the weather's at. We don't want to be on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel in a thunderstorm. So there's a little overhang there, we'll wait it out. But that's the weather that's kind of moving in on us over there. We're still on the back roads, just leaving Chatham Vineyards, heading up towards the 4-lane, US Route 13. There's an interesting cloud formation over to our right. It's I've only seen these in pictures and video. I've never seen one in person. It's a wall cloud, or it looks like a wall cloud, off to the right. Typically you see stuff like that in big tornadoes, which is not a good thing at all. So I hope it does not turn into a tornado, but since I last saw it about 20 seconds ago before I turned the camera on, it was different. It's looking worse now. So it's moving northeast, we're moving south. So we're going to see if we can get some distance between it and us, and that would make us very happy. I was paying too much attention to the potential tornado off to my right to realize we were heading into a thunderstorm. Fortunately, we timed it perfectly as we approached a gas station, and coincidentally, we needed gas. As quickly as it started, it was over, the sun came out, and we began to air dry. We stopped at the visitor center one last time at the entrance to the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel before continuing south. Okay, let's do this thing. Excitement is going on at the present time. Right after we shot that last segment and we were mounting our Spyders, 30 seconds later we're at the toll plaza paying our toll to get on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel southbound. And I pay with credit card, and Terry has an Easy Pass. And if you're not familiar with that, basically it's a scanner device that scans your pass, and you just go right on through. And the toll money is prepaid. Whatever reason, I got through the toll booth faster than she did, and I realized she's still tucking at the toll because the arm is still down blocking her in. Then I realized she has turned off her Spyder because the headlights are turned off. So I'm pulled over just after the toll plaza waiting, and a few minutes go by and I see her headlights fire up again and the toll plaza arm come up, and she is moving forward. So I ease forward, and some traffic interfaces with us, so we're trying to intermingle with the traffic so I can slow down enough to get her behind me so we can shoot a segment up on top of the high-rise bridge, which is behind us. And I'm watching her in the rearview mirror because she has the pulsating headlights, so I know it's her. And then I see blue lights, and they pull her over, and I have no idea what's going on. And unfortunately, we had passed a point where there's any place for us to pull over. Everything is emergency stopping only, and so I have no idea what's going on with poor Terry. We're coming up on the end of the bridge tunnel, and there should be a pull-off to the right by the toll plaza for folks northbound. So we're going to pull over and see if we can make contact with her, and in the spot where she will see us, she'll have to pass us, and then maybe get an update. Try to contact her. Well, I think everything is okay. We stopped at the other end of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, where the office for the Bridge Tunnel Police Department is. They are an organization that has their own police department, and since I have a contact that I helped with some real estate matters some time ago, I happen to know the typical staffing, so I know there's typically maybe 2 guys working patrol in the entire bridge tunnel at any given time. Probably shouldn't have said that, but I did. So I stopped in there to the police station and said, explain the situation, and just want to know if everything is okay with our friend, and is she okay? And I got a little bit of an attitude, and I just walk in there and just ask a polite question from somebody who's in the customer service business, and I get a bit of an attitude. I don't know what to say about that, except I am less than thrilled. But the only thing I did learn was that there were no traffic stops in progress at this time. I went, yeah, it would have been 25 minutes ago, Sparky, because we were at the other end of the 17-mile span. And I said that to him, and he didn't use the word Sparky. There she is. Well, I wanted to get some shots from Terry, but not in the pouring down rain. But here we go. Wind this segment down. It's everything turned out well. A little bit of an exciting finale, and we hit that rain earlier north of Cape Charles. Then the sun came out, and we got nice and dry from the sun and the air flowing around us. Then we got almost home, and the bottom fell out again. So not a problem. That's the nature of motorcycling. Oh no, I've been called a task. I can't call it motorcycling anymore. We'll just call it spidering. Well guys, that's going to be about it for this video. We appreciate you watching. We're going to ease it back into the garage and get into some dry clothes. Y'all take care.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Feel free to leave a comment below.